I can't. Brenner Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
Dalton Zongrecker, Dallas Cowboys. Just trying to earn a little respect.
Lane Cooter, the conductor of the Baker train.
What is up, everybody? Welcome in. I cut Dalton off right before we started recording. He was going like, and I was like, I don't know how to stop it. And boom,
he was like, we're going in. I was like, wait.
wait. All right, so we are here today doing our NFL official 2.0 mock draft. We are going to spin the wheel of names to decide an order. And I think last time we did 1, 5, and 10. We're doing a 10-man half PPR mock draft where the computer drafts the spots we're not in. We'll each be assigned a spot. I think we do 2, 7, and then don't pick a third number.
4.
Okay, so 2, 4, 7 will be our picks. We're gonna decide though on the wheel of.
So whatever name you land on gets to pick which one they want between 2, 4, and 7.
Oh, I was just gonna go in order, but I like that better.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay,
first, first up, we're spinning the wheel of names for first pick.
Oh, it's gonna be
Brenner.
You son of a bitch.
Ooh.
2, 4, 7.
I'm gonna take.
Come on,
4.
go ahead and take. Oh, bro, take number 2. So you
Damn.
can get your guy.
That's
I'm
so
gonna take
funny.
4.
Bro.
I'll take 2. Fuck it. I'm taking 2. I took 2.
Take 2 so you can get a
Damn
2
it.
with your guy. That's the
I did
smart
not
thing
want
to
7
do.
because I know you're gonna take 4. You didn't even need to spin it. Spoon's gonna pick 4.
We don't.
Well, I guess
we don't
if
know
I
who's
pick-
gonna.
if I
yeah,
pick
as
first.
I say, you could get it.
I don't know. I don't think I want 4.
Oh,
I think I'd rather have 7 than 4.
that's up to you, man. I don't really care. I wanted to have a pick more towards the middle anyway, so I'm.
Yeah,
fine
I'll
with
take
that.
7. I'll take
All
7.
right, 7,
Just because I want to see what my team
and
would
then
look like.
Spoon's getting 4.
I'm getting 4.
All right, so
I'm
I
already-
claim 2.
I'm already
Dalton, you got to
in.
claim team 7 here. All right, Dalton. All right, we're starting the draft. All right. So I'm gonna go JJ, number 2 overall. This is easy for me, Vikings fan. You could pick any of these 3 here. I think would be totally fine at 2. I'll link the video in the description below, but we have talked about why not to take Saquon Barkley, and it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Do not take Saquon Barkley in your draft. I'm telling you, let somebody else take him. Let somebody else take him. The Madden curse, offensive player of the year curse. They're not. You can't touch.
Might be a big bust.
All right, so Jamar Chase goes 3. Totally okay. Totally understandable.
Yep.
Spoon, you got the 4th overall pick here, bud. What are you thinking?
It's kind of tough. Not gonna lie, I'm between 2 guys.
What do you mean? It's
guys
easy.
here.
It's clear as day. There's one right answer.
I think the one right answer is Bijan.
It is. It was Bijan.
Yeah,
All right, Dalt.
but I wouldn't
You're
have
up.
hated a CD pick there. I wouldn't have hated a Jameer Gibbs pick there.
I wouldn't have hated Jameer Gibbs, but Bijan is the right
He's
answer.
gone already. Fuck, CD's gone.
Yep.
Let's go with, man, I'm going to do, this might be controversial.
Derrick Henry, not terrible.
Not terrible.
I don't know if I love it. Older running back might get hurt. I don't know.
The half PPR is just the thing. That
All right,
worries
so
me.
McCaffrey's gone. Achane's gone. Puka, St. Brown. I feel like that's a little early for Drake London, in my opinion, especially with a rookie quarterback. Or not a rookie quarterback, second year unproven
I love
quarterback.
Drake London.
I think he's a
love-
1,000-yard guy. I don't know if he's second round guy.
Mm.
All right, Brock Bowers goes. PPR machine. This is half PPR. Bucky Irving goes. Everybody's favorite love child. He'll probably go earlier than this in most drafts. Spoon, you're back up.
Yeah, here I'm between 2 guys, a wide receiver and a running back. I could go ahead and kind of capitalize on the running backs here and take 2 of my top 3 or 4 guys off this draft board, which would be fucking insane. But we also have a wide receiver that fell, and man,
All right, we'll make your pick.
it's tough. I think I'm gonna lean. I feel like I can get better wide receivers at the end, but I feel like this is just a good 1-2 punch with Bijan and Ashton.
All right, let's
Damn.
go. I get AJ Brown and JJ. Let's go. All
Would
right.
you have taken
then we run-
GT if Brown and Thomas went off right there?
Yeah, I'm taking GT for sure.
That's what I
Trey McBride, Lab McConkey. Hate to see him go, but I wasn't going to take him anyways. God, this is tough for me because I kind of have to take a running back here. I have to go running back. That's painful. I'm gonna go Kyron. I'm gonna take the touchdowns. I know there's some other running backs ranked above him, but the overall touchdowns there with Kyron, I think is a big plus.
Yeah, looking back at it now, I'm not super upset about the GT pick for me. The wide receivers here are a little rough, though.
A little rough.
Yeah, I
I'm
see
not.
3 no-brainers.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't. So first of all, I'm not drafting a wide receiver 2 as my wide receiver 1 in fantasy. I can't do
All
that.
right, well, Tyreek Hill's there, Terry McLaurin's there, Garrett
Yes.
Wilson's there, Jackson Smith-Njigba's there. All
Yeah.
3 of those guys are going to see
Jackson
110
Smith and-
targets.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is now for the first year wide receiver 1. I don't see him having the same season as
He had
did
more
last-
yards and catches than DK last year.
Yeah, as a wide receiver 2.
You can't have
Now
more
he's- now
yards
he's-
and catches than the
now-
other guy and be the
now he's
second
the-
receiver.
Now he's the clear-cut
You
number
got 8
1
seconds.
guy.
You got 8 seconds.
Yeah, so obviously he's going to.
You got 4.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning
Okay.
towards Garrett Wilson there.
All right.
No-brainer.
That's not who I was
Ooh,
thinking for.
okay, no
That's
brainer.
cool.
Okay. I
Yeah,
like
no-brainer
it.
for
I
me.
like it. Ooh,
I need it.
3 quarterbacks go.
I was about to say,
3 quarterbacks.
honestly, if that's what's going, I think I'm gonna have to. Fuck. Did Jaden Daniels already get taken?
Yeah, right there. Oh, you can't see him. We're in the
No.
way. He did get taken.
Yep. He went.
Okay. Wow.
Can I
Wow.
zoom out far enough? I can't. He got
I
taken.
mean,
by
picking a
Clemson.
quarterback this early is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
don't
guess.
follow the trend, Dalton. Don't follow it.
Well, I mean,
Don't get sucked
guess
into it. You got a couple guys that are falling to you. Pick them up.
What do you think, Dalton? Oh,
No, I don't
Scary
hate
Terry. I like it. I like it.
yeah.
Okay, so
I
I'm
almost
actually
picked the quarterback.
completely fine with how this went. I picked Wilson. I meant to pick Marvin Harrison. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. has a better season than Garrett Wilson, but I don't hate it because I end up getting Mike Evans here. That's a pretty good wide receiver 1-2 punch in my opinion.
Pretty good. All right, here we go. I think I'm good on that. I think I kind of, this is gonna sound crazy.
Man, I feel like that you take
James
him.
Cook.
Yeah, you take him.
I almost took him instead of
Jalen
Taylor.
Hurts.
It was There
Him
you
and
go.
Hurts.
It was between Evans, Brown, and Cook at my pick, and decided to go with Evans. So
Fucking George
I mean, I
Kittle's
kind of had to go. Jalen Hurts is sitting there. I'm not going to get him on the turnaround. I mean, tush push
No.
city.
So here I can kind of go wherever the hell I want. I got 2 wide receivers. I got 2 running backs. I feel confident. It's a half PPR, though. I think I could snag another good wide receiver here. And I'm actually going to take Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice. All right, Dalt, you're up. You got a good balance so far. You go quarterback. You go tight end.
I gotta go one of the 2. I think I'm gonna go one.
You don't.
one,
Wait, you don't
2.
have to. We got a lot of
You
time.
don't have to, dude.
Yeah,
You still got your
no.
flex position to fill too, man. You can go with another wide
Yeah.
receiver, running back,
Okay, Laporta Hawkinson back to back.
back to back tight ends.
All right, then we got here. I'm gonna zoom. I'm gonna scroll down. We had DK, James Conner, and then Chris Olave go.
Yep.
Sorry, you can't see because we're in
James
the way.
Conner, 6 still.
Here, I can edit this real time for us, so we're out of the way. at
Zay
least.
Flowers.
All right, Spin. What are you thinking here?
I need another running back.
Well, there's a running back that's falling. Nobody wants him.
Update. All right, now we're
Is
out
it
of the
what?
way. Now we're out of the way. We're
I
at the
don't-
bottom.
Oh,
of the
okay.
screen.
Nice.
I don't
Definitely
hate
don't
the
want-
spot.
Pacheco.
I kinda, y'all aren't gonna go that way.
Tell us what you're thinking, man.
RJ Harvey's available.
I'm kind of looking at wide receivers again. Maybe possibly Baker here because he's not gonna come back around to me, and I love Baker.
I mean,
But
this
I'm
is early for Baker.
It's not that early.
Early for Baker.
But I mean, you have a quarterback. Team 1 has a quarterback. I could probably get him on the end around here. If that's the case, though, I'm just gonna take him off just because I want to invest in this guy, in this Pacheco.
Pacheco. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like the
It's
Pacheco
between him and
pickup.
Kenneth Walker. What's going on with Kenneth Walker? Why nobody want him?
I was about to say I want him.
Yep,
I'd take him.
it was between him and
I take him, and then let's see here. Did he go already? He didn't go. Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce in round 7.
damn, there goes Baker. Okay, so my quarterback goes. I'm not
That's wild.
gonna sit here and struggle to go for a quarterback here. I'm not big on Patrick Mahomes. I think it's way too early for him.
Hold on. Hold on.
In
Way
fantasy.
too early for Patrick Mahomes, but
In fantasy.
Baker's in play.
Yeah, Baker is in play.
Baker's
you know the weapons he has? He has so many weapons to throw the ball to, and he rushes more than Mahomes does.
We're talking about Patrick Mahomes. Man.
Yeah, but we're talking
are.
fantasy.
Patrick,
we're talking
we're talking
fantasy, though, Brenner. We're not
fantasy.
talking regular season wins and losses.
Okay.
And I was only going to take Baker because I love Baker. That was the only reason I would have took him there.
I'm just pointing out your bias. You only got 20 seconds. I'll let you finish up.
Yep. Man, I kind of want to buy into this offense too. Man. So I'm between Jordan Addison and Jerry Jeudy.
10
seconds.
seconds.
I don't like the Cleveland quarterback problem. Once I know that Flacco's going, I'll take Jerry, but I'm going to take Jordan Addison here.
Oh, I like it.
Good pick.
He falls a little later because he's got the suspension inbound. Probably a couple games.
He's my wide receiver 4. I don't care. I'm not going to need him until
Pickens. Dalt, who are you thinking?
I gotta go running. I think I'm gonna go running back here, and then quarterback on the back end.
Hey, that's fine.
And I'm looking at.
Looking at.
I think I'm gonna go rookie here. RJ Harvey.
All right. Now we had Jones, McMillan, Hunter, Tracy, Jerry Jeudy, Chris Godwin. Huge pick there. A great value there. Late or early in the 8th round.
See, I'm looking at quarterbacks right now. I'm looking at Jared Goff. I mean, he just kind of throws too many interceptions for me. Anybody that's screaming out at me is Bo Nix and Brock Purdy right here.
That's wild. There's a quarterback that I see that I'm shocked isn't going. Shocked.
Talking about Herbert or Goff?
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the rushing touchdown upside. He's I don't know how he isn't going.
It's just injury problems. I think that's it.
I mean, I guess it was 1 year.
All right.
What are you thinking? We got Odunze goes. Quentin Judkins goes.
I don't really like anybody here, to be honest. I really don't like anyone at this spot. Like, it makes me want to reach and get who I want right now.
Oh, I see it. Oh my god. I don't like any of these. Oh my god.
Like, I guess if I was leaning towards anyone, it'd probably be Najee Harris.
Oh my god, you just left Calvin Ridley on the board. That's wild.
I don't really need a wide receiver. My wide receivers are fine. I just want to try to get some running back depth. I wasn't even looking at wide receivers.
I mean,
because there's so many wide receivers that I still like that are on the board. It's just the running back position is kind of gone.
Josh Allen's number 1 wide receiver left on the board.
Yep, that was one of them. Like I'm saying, that's 2, and there's still like 3 more that I'm looking at right now that I would not mind having on my team. Yeah, I think I pulled the trigger on my quarterback here, and you said his name. I was already eyeing him.
Yeah. I mean, there's no question. I don't know how he lasted that long.
The reason why I'm going on ahead and taking him there is because I see that Team 9 does not have a quarterback. They're probably going to draft their quarterback here. I'd rather them take Goff, but if they take Murray, then because I don't want Goff.
Yeah, every season he's healthy, he's a top 10 fantasy quarterback. Yeah. Every season he's healthy.
There it is. They let him take Goff because I don't want to take Goff.
Goff goes there. Jacoby Myers. That's a great pick in the 10th round.
Yep, that's one of the wide receivers I was eyeing that I still liked. Yep. Like I said, there was just tons of wide receivers I still liked.
Definitely was trying to shore up that running back room because I feel like once it gets back to me, there are going to be some abysmal running backs left over. Mm-hmm. And I think I definitely go wide receiver here. I'm looking at Cooper Kupp, man. I think him and Sam Darnold are going to have a pretty good year.
Send it. Oh, you're looking. Sorry.
I was about to say. And then also I'm thinking about Stephon Diggs, with Drake May. Is Drake May going to have a bigger year? How's he going to come off? They're both kind of coming off of injuries there. Honestly, man, this might be crazy. I'm going to go neither.
Yeah, 8 seconds.
I don't hate that. I do like the Pearsall pick because that's another wide receiver that I was looking at.
Goes.
So yeah, like I said, there were so many of them, and I'm still getting the guy that I want. I'm still going to go ahead and take Josh Downs off the board.
All right. Well, this is harsh.
I think is pretty good.
Let's see. Let's look at RBs.
Pretty good wide receivers on the board.
Can't take Keon Coleman. Let's go Hollywood Brown. And then we're gonna come over here, get a backup tight end just in case something happens. Secure David Njoku.
That definitely sucks. I was going to take Njoku there, but I thought that if I waited till now to take him, he'd still be there.
Yeah, you thought.
I did.
That was your mistake. You thought.
But I'm not gonna freak out. There's still some tight ends there. Tight end is such a weird position in fantasy.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go back, try to take the best available if I can. Man, I don't hate this pick. He did really good when Pollard went out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Tajay Spears, and
I don't hate that at all. Ramondre goes.
That should round out my running back wide receiver room. So now I'm pretty much done with that, I think.
All right, Dalt.
2, 3, 4. I'm kind of even right now. I don't know. Maybe I could do like a backup tight end here, but nobody really has gotten a backup. Everyone's just kind of on one, except for Brenner. You got your backup. I think maybe I need to move to a backup here, and let's go with one of the first round picks going to the Colts.
I like it. I think he's a stud.
Back to me. We're gonna look at what running backs and wide receivers are best available, and I think I don't want to shore up too much with one team, but I'm looking at. I have 3 guys on one team's not that bad, right?
Sure.
Wait, no, 2. Just kidding. I didn't get Brock Purdy. I thought I got Brock Purdy. So I'm gonna go with Juwan Jennings.
All right, I like that. That's a great pickup.
I feel like
Spoon.
All right. So here, people are starting to draft their backup tight ends. I'll go ahead and just nab my tight end, I think. There's a couple guys I'm looking at. I'm looking at Colson Loveland.
Okay.
I'm looking at Zach Ertz because I just like to buy into the Washington offense.
Dallas Goedert, though?
Great.
That guy's a monster.
I know. I'm looking at him as he was like my 3rd pick probably, but I think I'm going to buy into the Chicago offense. I think I'm going to go
buy in. All right. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take who I think is going to be their RB1 in Denver in J.K. Dobbins. I think that's a great late round pick. And then
that's a great late round pick.
And then I'm also let's before we do that, let's look at the flex. Let's see what we got. We got lots of options here. But we only have 2 rounds left. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna draft a backup quarterback just in case. I'm gonna get JJ McCarthy. Just in case he pops up.
Okay.
I feel like round 13 is always the round you just take a risk on a random player. You don't really. It's not the end of the world.
See, when it comes to quarterbacks, man, there's just still a bunch of guys that that are still available that I would like. I could fill in Matthew Stafford for 1 week. Like I would be fine with that.
Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't hate it.
Sure.
And he's like the 5th quarterback on the board right now, so I don't really care about that. I'm looking at wide receivers and running backs, trying to get like a late round value pick here. I'm really big on this rookie. He's a wide receiver 2 in Houston. I'm taking Jaden Higgins.
I like it.
All right. I'm picking a guy, and it's a round early, but I don't think.
Oh my God, you're doing it again.
Why is this so crazy? Literally 4 picks off of next round. I promise you, he would not be available by the time he gets to me because everyone's gonna be picking kickers, and he's number 1 overall. So I'm going. Boom.
Brandon Aubrey.
Have to. Because here goes the kickers. Boom, boom, and then right to me. And then I got to get a defense here because there's going to be 6 going before.
Sure.
And, I just think that's a good move.
Okay.
Because my backup quarterback's probably going to be available by the time it gets back to me.
So here, kickers are going, defenses are still there. I'd rather just take whichever top one I can get. So I'm probably going to lean towards the defense. Nope, I don't like. I usually look at the first couple weeks schedule. I've not been able to look at it yet though, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
I really hate this one though. They play. No, I don't like that. Damn, bro. Like, they have
Vikings.
What are you thinking?
I'm looking at Steelers.
You're going
Seahawks.
damn. You're not
Tampa
telling
Bay. Tampa Bay plays Washington, Detroit, Denver. First 3 weeks.
Okay,
That's rough.
okay.
Steelers play Atlanta, Denver, Chargers. I don't hate it. That's probably where I would lean. I'm
15 seconds.
Seahawks play Denver, New England, Miami. I kind of dig that. Yeah, I'll probably go with Seattle here.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make it back-to-back
Justin
homer
Tucker.
picks. I'm just gonna take the Minnesota Vikings because they're gonna have crazy sack numbers. A lot of crazy blitzes, a lot of high octane blitzes. Like it, and then I'm gonna make it 3 straight.
Okay. When it comes to kickers, just get you one that's on an offense that you think is going to be high scoring. I think Tampa Bay is going to be very high scoring this year.
I agree.
Give me. Oh, that'll be my kind of homer take, even though I'm not a
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Deal.
Big Baker guy.
big Baker
And
guy.
then let's see.
The world is your oyster, Dalton.
I know I'm thinking backup quarterback, but I'm also looking at running back, wide receiver, seeing if there's any last guys that just didn't get picked that might just pop off.
I mean, Justin Fields is a bad quarterback as far as winning goes, but he's a good fantasy quarterback when he plays.
He's a
Like
really
whenever he plays, like he had a top 10 season. He only played 13 games and still cracked the top 20.
You can be a homer and take Dak. Okay.
I was going to honestly, if this was a real draft, I probably would have picked Dak in that moment.
All right, well, here's our teams. I'm gonna go just through our teams real quick. If you want to, here take a pause, take a look at this part of the screen. Take a pause. This part of the screen. Can't see down the corner because we're in the way. But I got JJ and AJ Brown, Kyron Williams, James Cook, Jalen Hurts, Walker, Kelsey, Ridley, Shakur, Brown, Njoku, Dobbins, McCarthy, Vikings, and Reichard. Spoon gets Robinson, Gene T, Wilson, Evans, Rice, Pacheco, Addison, Harris, Murray, Downs, Spears, Loveland, Higgins, Late, Seahawks, and McLaughlin. And then Dalt ends up with Derrick Henry, Collins, Jonathan Taylor, Terry McLaurin, Sam Laporta, Flowers, Harvey, Nix, Brian Robinson, Pearsall, Warren, Juwan Jennings, Brandon Aubrey, the Eagles defense, and Justin Fields rounding it out. These are pretty good teams. I like all of our teams. I think everything's pretty good there. I don't
If I
see.
could do it again, I probably wouldn't have got Derrick Henry right off the bat. I might have grabbed somebody else. Maybe Jameer
PPR,
Gibbs.
I don't really love the pick. I don't hate it though. I think Jameer Gibbs would have been the guy there.
Yeah.
I do too. I think Gibbs goes top 4 in most leagues.
Yep.
Um,
'Cause where I was picking at 4, I was looking at Robinson, Lamb, and Gibbs.
Yeah, just go ahead and roast us in the comments down below. Let us know what you think about how bad our fantasy drafts were and what you would have done instead. So let
Fantasy Guru.
let that be known down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Forgot.